here is a wild, headlong flight into terror as the desert erupts with a grim battle for survival.
The amazing drama you're about to see is a matter of human record.
Hello and welcome back to the Ask Johnny channel. What motivates ancient people to build bloody Stonehenge and all that sort of stuff? What motivates them?
Stonehenge, England's most mysterious ancient monument. On a site older than the pyramids of ancient Egypt, 85 massive stones, some weighing more than 40 tons, stand guard on a remote and windswept plain. Why is it here? What's it for? How was it built? The answers are lost in the mists of time.
Another out-of-touch celebrity made some dumbass comments.
G'day Johnny, here we are back for another rib tickler. G'day Johnny, yeah, get onto it for Christ's sake. Alright Johnny, we'll get onto it. This is from Fathead, and Fathead's in Argentina. Hello to everybody in Argentina, keep watching us down there for Christ's sake. But Johnny, Fathead asked Johnny, your recent documentaries on ancient building techniques have been sensational. But why would these people build such structures? Signed, Fathead from Argentina. Thanks, Fathead. Yeah, Johnny, why the hell did they build the bloody things in the first place? Why do they do it? Well, that's the big bloody question, Johnny. They just did it because the Pharaoh told them to do it. But that doesn't make bloody sense, Johnny. You got to motivate these people for bloody years, and what are you paying them? Why are they doing it? Yeah, now that you mention it, what do you think motivates them to do it, Johnny? The fear of deaths, being speared or crucified or something. That would work for the short term, Johnny, perhaps, but there's no bloody policeman running around telling everybody to get back to work and you gotta bloody drag these bloody big rocks through the bloody swamp.
And they were just as vast over 4,000 years ago when the ancient Britons faced a similar dilemma. They had to move the sarsen stones over a distance of 20 miles. The largest weighed over 40 tons, and to make matters worse, the terrain is rough. It's a mixture of marsh, steep valleys and woodland. How did they manage this difficult task?
3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! Stop!
Jesus, Johnny, that sounds ridiculous. You put yourself in their position, Johnny. You're a Neolithic man in England where our ancestors roamed. You've got a mate, and your mate says to you one day, says, listen, Johnny, Chief's gone bloody crazy. He wants to build this fucking great big monument. Oh, I'm getting out of here. I'm heading east. They'd have to be dedicated, Johnny. Bloody dedicated. And if you didn't feel like it, you'd bloody piss off and head east with him, wouldn't you? Johnny, are you saying that primitive peoples were organised enough and dedicated enough to drag these bloody huge boulders fucking miles through the swamp?
How were sarsen stones weighing up to 19 tons lifted 24 feet in the air without cranes or pulleys? Experts believe it took over 2 weeks to raise these lintels.
Down to the levers. Walk forward. Come on. Stop. Rest it.
And the total distance covered?
38 inches. Next time.
That's not even figuring out how they lifted them up. That's just bloody getting them there.
They had to move the sarsen stones over a distance of 20 miles.
So why are all these people there still, Johnny, bloody motivated to drag all this bloody stuff for miles, put it all up for it's bloody year's work? And it's all very well saying, oh, they did it for the stars and all that bloody stuff, but who bloody does that? Well, they must have had other things to do, surely, Johnny, too. Like hunting and fishing and fighting and doing all that sort of bullshit that people did back then. I reckon something's come along and scared the living shit out of these people, and they haven't known how to explain it, so they're frightened, they're motivated to build these bloody statues to the gods and creation and whatever because they've seen something. In fact, I think this is the first time this question's ever been raised, Johnny. Motivation? Well, that's the damnedest thing I've ever bloody heard. Yeah, the scientists say, oh, they just did it to align with the stars, but And they give us all these bloody theories about how the pyramid was built and all that sort of stuff, but they don't seem to delve into the question about how the bloody hell did you organise people to do this for bloody 15, 20 years? I mean, half the battle of building these bloody things, Johnny, is keeping the people motivated enough to bloody well do it in the first place. Yeah, what would bloody put the wind up them so much? I mean, if that sort of thing was asked of from the people today, and by the way, we're only going to give you $2 a week, everyone would just piss off. To me, Fathead, it was Fathead, Johnny, wasn't it? Yeah, Fathead. Fathead from Argentina. Hey, Fathead. To me, Fathead, the bloody biggest problem about all these structures is getting the people bloody to get behind you in the first place. Yeah, but they must have other things to do, Johnny, like hunting and fishing and fighting and